Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So in tonight's episode of Should You Summon, we'll go over the two new banners that was alive as of about 10 minutes ago. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. I also do have a Patreon account for those who want to support me this way. So as advertised in yesterday's notice, there is a paid banner as well as a free banner, and I will go over each one. Okay, so first of all, we do have the Twin Destinies Encounter Special Winter 2021 series. And so again, this does cost 1,000 paid stones. So if you're completely free to play, this will not be available to you. However, if you're willing to spend a little bit of money, then you can decide for yourself whether or not it is worth it for you or not. So you can see it's only until the end of the year, aka Winter 2021, and you can only use this once. If you do use 1,000 paid stones, you'll summon a 10 pull, and they guarantee 2 5 stars in the 9th and 10th pull. So all Fateful Encounters, if you do spend money, guarantee at least 1 5 star. In this case, it's a very special circumstance where it guarantees 2. Not only that, but you are getting another style or extra style. Those are also known as AS or ES units in these. And so that's actually more bang for your buck in general. A lot of these AS and ES units are extremely powerful, and they also cost a lot more materials to side grade if you're free to play. Now that being said, all units are available in the game in these banners, although they are relatively low chances. So the newest unit in the game is Pizka. You can see at the 4.5 version, 0.03%. 5 star is also 0.03%. And keep in mind that these are chances on pulls 1 to 8 only of the 10 pull. Pulls 9 and 10, she will not be available, being that only AS and ES units are available. And also you can go down the list, Garen Barrel, Nakoko, so on and so forth. So any unit that has 2 versions, for example, Victor has a normal style, and that's only 0.03. His AS version, Omotedo, is 2.17% chance on pulls 9 and I guess pulls 10. And so you can do the quick math. There's probably around 40, high 40s in terms of number of AS and ES units. And so you'll get 2 of them in this 10 pull. The list is all up to date. And so every AS and ES unit, including some of the newest powerful ones, ES Tsukiya, AS Tsubami, which I did a 5-star review on recently, ES Melina, which you've seen me use. There's also the AS version, AS Suzette, my waifu. Here you go, ES Tsukiya. AS Tsukiya is also available, and the list goes on and on. I won't spend too much time on different units. All banners also do have chances of getting 3.5 and 4-star units, which are not nearly as useful. So, should you summon? Well, if you're new to the game and are willing to support the devs in this endeavor, this is a great starter package. For 1,000 paid stones, you get essentially 2 guaranteed 5 stars, most of which are extremely powerful. Now, there are some who have been a little bit power crept, but most of them are extremely useful and still powerful up to this day and age. And you can land some really useful units either in beginning game, mid game, and even early end game. If you are already fairly into the game and you're either a veteran or you've already spent a lot of the money on the game, then the answer really depends on, do you need 2 extra 5 stars? So 2 ways to look at it. First one is, how many units are you still missing from your roster as a 5-star unit? If you're missing a fair bit, and keep in mind, if you have one form already, say the normal style form, you can argue that pulling an AS or an ES form of it does save you materials in upgrading. However, it doesn't really unlock any additional roster spots in terms of increasing your overall size of your roster. And so depending on the value you put on that will determine whether or not you want to pull on this Twin Destinies encounter. Now keep in mind that in general, most Faithful only guarantee 1 5-star, and so just from its nature, you are getting 2 for 1, twice as much value in that sense. Again, for veterans of the game, if you have most, if not all units, you're really only pulling for the odd chance of getting one that you're missing, or you can use it to increase your shadow and light totals on certain units, in which case that might be beneficial to you. But again, for newer players, this is extremely valuable. If you're willing to pay stones on it, I would highly recommend you pulling on it. Even up to, like I said, early end game where you might be missing a fair number of 5-star units. And most 5 stars, especially ES and AS units, are extremely useful through most parts of the game. Now, for us who are not willing to spend, there is a brilliant banner. And this one's a little bit different. For those who are new to the game, a brilliant banner, again, is a special banner. It doesn't occur all the time, every few months or so. And normally, when you pull on any banner, or any 10 pull, we call it, most banners that are free stones only do not guarantee any sort of 4.5 or 5-star. In this case, the Brilliant Encounter guarantees a 4.5, which is upgradable to a 5-star, either the normal style or the AS or the ES form, if you are willing to grind out those materials, which are transcripts, treatises, and codexes. This is also unique in that it does feature the newest unit, which is Pizzica as well. And so that's actually not bad at all. Most free banners do not include the newest unit, and Pizzica is extremely powerful support unit for any roster, whether or not you're new to the game or a veteran. You can go down the list, but I mean, like I said, every unit is up to date here, including Pizzica. The odds are spread out in terms of getting a 4.5 or a 5, so on and so forth. And of course, unfortunately, for pulls 1 to 9, you can get the losers, the bots, Rainbow Sisters, and Knights, which are the 3-star non-upgradable units, as well as 4 stars, which are also not upgradable at this point. Now, the Brilliant Encounter, I used to say that these are always valuable because most free banners do not guarantee a 4.5. However, as my roster has filled up where I have almost every unit in the game, currently I think I'm missing 11 5 stars in any form. I have a total of 139 units in my roster. The value of getting a 4.5 is not nearly as high as it was if you're missing a ton of units. That being said, you are still getting a guaranteed 4.5, and if you're lucky, you get one that fills out your team. If you're really lucky, you'll get one that's a 5-star or a 4.5 that you really, really, really wanted that you don't have yet, aka Pizzica, Garam, Nakoko. There's a few recent units that a lot of people have missed out on because there's so many powerful units came out back to back to back to back. And so this is your opportunity if you're willing to spend 1,000 free stones on this banner. Keep in mind that this is a one-time only regardless, and I think it expires at the end of the year as well. So again, in summary, both of these banners, the Twin Destinies as well as the Brilliant Encounter, offers a lot of value as long as you understand what the benefits are in these banners. For myself, being free to play, of course, I'm going to pass on the Twin Destinies. However, I have to decide, sometime in the next day, either tonight or over the next couple days, whether or not I want to spend the 1,000 stones on the Brilliant Encounter. I'll be honest with you all. I love gambling, and it would be a gamble. And if I get a unit I don't have, that will be amazing. Not only that, keep in mind that the Brilliant Encounter still has a chance of getting multiple 4.5s or 5 stars. It just guarantees at least one. So don't be put off by the fact that you only get one. No, you can get more than one too. So the last thing is just to let me know in the comments below if you're planning to summon on this one, if you're going to pass on one or both of these, and if you're new to the game, hopefully you're enjoying your time here, have 1,000 stones to spend on this banner. And again, I really want to hear from all the new people who've been exposed to the Chrono Cross collab or crossover. Hopefully you're enjoying your time with Another Eden. Hopefully you decide to stay and continue playing Another Eden even after you finish the Chrono Cross content. I think this is a great game. I've stuck with it since it was available, and we'll continue to support it until, things change. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.